Okay, now let's talk about arithmetic sequence, harmonic sequence, and geometric sequence. Okay? Sequences. So, sequence A1, A2, A3, AN is an arithmetic sequence if each term after the first is obtained by adding the same fixed number d to the preceding term. So what is this d? D is said to be the common difference, meaning if you subtract A2 to A1, A3 to A2, A4 to A3, ganyan. So they will have the same value, okay? And that the same value is the common difference, D. So a sub n plus 1 is equal to a sub n plus d. So number d is equal to a sub n plus 1 minus a sub n is equal to common difference. Yan. So yun yung sinasabi ko kanina. Explain ko naman. So tayo agad sa finding the nth term of an AS. Okay? So the nth term of an arithmetic sequence is given by a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 quantity times d. Okay? Yan yung formula niya. So, i-memorize nyo lang. Okay? Ito yung tatagal yung formula. Example start. So, find the 25th term of the arithmetic sequence 2, 5, 8, 11, and so on. Okay? So, pag solve kayo ng ganito, yan, bigyan naman ako kayo ng first 4 numbers, first 4 terms. So, kunin nyo yung common difference. So, d is equal to 5 minus 2 is equal to 3. Okay? So, proceed ka na agad sa formula, which is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times 3. So, 25th term ang hinahanap. Bali, papalitan mo ito ng 25. A sub 25 is equal to a sub 1 plus 25 minus 1 times d na 3. Okay? So, ganyan. So, si a sub 1 natin is 2. Ayan. So, okay. A sub 25 is equal to 75. So, ano lang katali? So, next. So, the 18th and 52nd term of an AS are 3 and 173 respectively. Find the 25th term. Okay? So, binigyan tayo ng dalawang terms, kaso they are the 18th term and the 52nd term. So, hindi siya yung first term, hindi siya yung second term, hindi siya sequence binigyan. So, randomly, the terms are given at random siya binigyan. So, bale, ang gagawin natin dito is, we will assume that the 18th term is the first term. So, thus, the 52nd term will be the 35th term. Para ko nga ito. 18 minus 1 is 17. So, 52 minus 17 is 35. Ito lang. Okay? So, 18 minus 1. Kasi in-assume natin si 18th term is the first term. So, ang pagitan ng dalawa is 17 terms. So, dito, 52 minus 17 is 35. So, ganun lang. Tandaan yan. And then, using the formula, you will find or you can find the common difference using the formula and finding the nth term of a series of a sequence of an arithmetic sequence. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus 1 to the n minus 1 times d. Okay? So, a sub n natin is a of 35. Ang a sub 1 natin is 3. Ang n natin is 35, and then d is what you're looking for. Okay? A sub 35 is equal to a sub 1 plus 35 minus 1. I'm sorry. Medyo nantok pa ako. So, a sub 1 is given which is a sub 18 na 3. So, salpak mo lang dyan. And then, ang a sub 35 mo is a sub 52, which is 173. Balitan mo yan. 173 is equal to 3 plus 35 minus 1 times d. So, calculate mo yan. Lalabas yung b ng 5. Okay? So, next is, yan. So, find the 25th term. So, 25th term ang hinahanap natin. Bale, ano ba? So, kailang ha. So, a sub n is a of a sub 25 is equal to a sub 8. So, kagaya ng kanina, minus natin siya dito. So, 25 minus 17 is 8. So, a25 is equal to a8. Okay? So, a sub n will be a sub 8, then a sub 1 is still 3, n is 8, and d is, 5. Okay? So, a sub 8 is equal to 23, or a sub 8, a sub 8 or a sub 25 is equal to 23. So, 23, yung final answer. Okay? Ano lang. So, partial sum of an arithmetic sequence. So, paano ba ito? Ayan. The sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence is given by formula. Ito. S of n is equal to n quantity 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d all over 2. Okay? Or, kapag given ang a sub 1 natin, tapos given ang terms, and then given ang common difference, ito yung formula na gagamitin mo. Pero, kapag ganito naman, ang binigay is a sub 1, number of terms, and then the nth term, pero walang binigay na common difference. Ito yung gagamitin mo. Okay? Ganun lang. So, tandaan nyo lang yung dalawang formula na yan. So, proceed tayo sa example. Examples. So, the first example is find the sum of the first 30 terms of an arithmetic sequence. So, negative 15, negative 13, negative 11, and so on. So, first and foremost, binigyan kayo ng arithmetic sequence. So, kaya-kaya mong isolve yung common difference dyan. Okay? So, the common difference is negative 13. Yan. So, a sub 2 minus a sub 1. So, negative 13 minus negative 50 is equal to 2. Okay? And then, proceed to the formula. Sn is equal to n. Okay? So, ang hinahin natin is 30 terms. So, papalitan natin lahat ng n dyan ng 30. So, S30 times 30, 30, and then a sub 1 is given negative 15. And then, the common difference is 2. So, sasat na lahat ng given dyan. And then, calculate. The sum of the first 30 terms is 420. Okay? Next example. So, the sum of the first 15 terms of an arithmetic sequence is 270. So, find a sub 1 and d if a sub 15 is 39. So, hindi given ang d. Hinahanap mo yung d, diba? And then, hinahanap din yung a sub 1. Binigay sa iyo yung a of 15 at meron kang sum of the first 15 terms na 270. So, imbes na gamitin mo itong formula nito, ang hinahanap naman dyan is yung d. Wala ka rin a sub 1. Gamitin mo yung isa pang formula na Sn is equal to n times a sub 1 plus a sub n all over 2. Okay? So, S of n is given sum of the first 15. So, yung n dyan, palitan mo ng 15. Okay? So, sa Sn, it is 270. Sa n is 15. A sub 1 is not given. A sub n is 39. A sub 15. All over 2. So, masusort mo agad. Okay? A sub 1 will be negative 3. So, after that, dahil nakuha mo na yung value ng a sub 1, pwede mo nang kunin ang value ng D. Hindi na natin D. So, pwede mong gamitin ito. Pwede mong gamitin yan kasi meron kang value ng S of N, meron kang S of 1, meron kang N. Makukuha ng D. So, bali sa akin naman, ang ginamit ko at ito is yung finding the nth term. So, A of N is equal to A of 1 plus 1D N minus 1 times D. So, A of 15 ang nilagay ko dito, which is 39, is equal to A of 1 na negative 3. And then 15 dito, and then you will get the common difference. So, ganun lang. So, 39 is equal to negative 3 plus 1t, 15 minus 1 times t. So, calculate that, you will have common difference na 3. So, ano lang? So, madali lang siya talaga. So, let's proceed to the next topic. What is this? Harmonic sequences. So, sinabing harmonic sequences, these are only reciprocals. Kabaliktaran lang ni arithmetic sequence. So, yung mga formula niya, yung way ng pag-solve sa kanya, is kabaliktaran lang ni arithmetic sequence. So, kabaliktaran ka lang. Same lang sa ating formula sa arithmetic sequence. Medyo may bababa lang. So, yan. And then, so, parang hindi na kayo mag-memorize ng mga ganyan. Panibagong formula. Ito na lang yung gagawin natin diskarte sa pag-solve ng harmonic sequences. So, let's have an example. So, find the 14th term of the harmonic sequence starting with 3, 1. Okay? So, first step, get the arithmetic sequence. So, dahil sabi ko nga, harmonic sequence is the reciprocal of arithmetic sequence. So, baliktarin natin si 3 and 1. Paano? So, reciprocal. So, 1/3 and 1. Okay? Kabaliktaran lang ng 1 is 1, diba? So, 1 divided by 1 is 1 pa rin. So, kabaliktaran naman ng 3, o reciprocal ng 3 is 1/3. Lagayan mo lang ng 1 sa taas kasi baba mo si 3. Ganun lang. Next step. Solve using formula for AS. So, magsasolve na tayo. So, meron na tayong arithmetic sequence na given. Magsasolve na tayo using your diskarte for arithmetic sequence. So, first is find the common difference. 1 minus 1/3, tama ba? So, a of 2 minus a of 1. That is 2/3. And then, proceed to formula. A of 14, this is a of n is equal to a of 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So, a of 1 is 1/3, and then n is 14, and then the common difference is 2/3. So, makakapag-solve kayo ng a of 14 na 9. Okay? Kapag sinimplify nyo to, malalabas is 9. And then, after that, after you solve this, hindi yung final answer nyo. Kasi yan yung final answer for arithmetic sequence. So, kapag kukunin mo na yung harmonic sequence, kunin natin yung reciprocal of the one that you got from the last step. Okay? So, a of 14 is 9. So, ang harmonic sequence, so ang term for the harmonic sequence is 1/9. Okay? That's the answer. Right? Next. Find two harmonic means between 4 and 8. So, what do you mean by harmonic means? So, pag sinabing mean, meaning it's in between two terms. Okay? Yan na. Pwedeng isa lang yung term na nasa gitna niya, pwedeng dalawa, pwedeng tatlo. Basta pag nasa gitna ng dalawang terms, that is called mean. Arithmetic mean, arithmetic mean. So, okay? So, how do we find harmonic means? So, diskarte lang ulit ito ng ano. So, first step ulit, get AS. So, 1/4. Maglagay kayo ng dalawang block. Kasi, 2 harmonic means yung nasa kalagitnaan ni 1/4 and 1/8. So, maglagay ka dyan, and then, reciprocal of 8 is 1/8. Okay? Next step, find the and solve for A2 and A3 arithmetic mean. Okay? Paano yan? Siyempre, makuha natin yung D gamit yung ace of n is equal to ace of 1 plus n minus 1D. Tama? This will be your first term and this is your fourth term. So, ganyan. Ace of 4 is equal to ace of 1 plus n minus 1 times D. And we have, so ace of 4 is 1 8, ace of 1 is 1 4 plus n is 4 minus 1 times D. You'll get the value of D na negative 1 over 24. So, after getting that, you can solve for A2 and A3 na. Okay? So, using the formula pa rin, ace of 2 is equal to ace of 1 plus n minus 1 times D. Ace of 2 is what you're looking for. Ace of 1 is 1/4. N is 2. D is negative 1 over 24. So, calculating that, it will give you 5 over 24. And the next is ace of 3 is equal to ace of 1 plus n minus 1 times D. Ayan. So, ace of 3 is equal to 1/4. And then n is 3. D is negative 1 over 24. And then ace of 3 will be equal to 1 over 6. So, that's still not the final answer. Tama ba? Dahil AS yung nakuha mo. Arithmetic terms yung mga nakuha mo. So, pag isolve mo na yan, that is 1/4. And then dito, imbis na 5 over 24, that is 24 over 5. And then dito, that is 6. Okay? Ganun lang. Ganun lang siya. Ako ba? So, dito pala siya. Hindi siya dito ilalagay pala. So, pag dito, kasi arithmetic sequence yun, that will be 1/4, 5 over 24, 1 over 6. Pero pag dito na, sa harmonic means, lalagay mo is 4, 24 over 5, 6, and 8. So, okay? Yun lang kadali. Get the reciprocal sa pwede. So, ayan. 4 over 5, 6. Okay? Yun lang. Geometric sequences. So, ito na yung ating nasa. Meron pang ibang sequences, pero mas ano siya. So, inuna ko muna yung mga madadali. Yung mga ano nyo na. Okay? Mga kailangan nyo na lang i-record. So, geometric sequences. Geometric sequence is a sequence in which each term after first is obtained by multiplying the same fixed number. So, kapag sa arithmetic sequence, we are adding. Dito naman sa geometric, we are multiplying the same fixed number. So, kapag nag-multiply ka ng same number, that will be called the common ratio. So, g sub n plus 1 is equal to g sub n times r. Finding the nth term of a geometric sequence. So, ito lang yung formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. Sum of geometric sequence. S sub n is equal to a sub 1. Quantity 1 minus r raised to n all over 1 minus r. The next, sum of geometric sequence ulit. Pero infinite. Sinabi infinite walang katapusan. Pag may mga ganitong kayo na-encounter na, binigyan ko yun ng problem na find the sum of the infinite geometric sequence, of the continuous geometric sequence. Ganyan. Kapag mga ganong term na, yung mga nagsasabi ng infinite, or there's no ending, ganyan, you will use this formula. S of n is equal to a sub 1 times 1 over 1 minus r. Ganyan yung formula na gagamitin mo, okay? So, let's proceed to examples. Give the next three terms of the GS, so 27, 9, and 3, and so on. So, first is find the common ratio. So, the common ratio will be a sub 2 divided by a sub 1. A sub 3 divided by a sub 2. Ganun lang. So, R is equal to 9 over 27, which is 1/3. So, give the next three terms. Three terms yung hinahanap natin. So, this is the first term, second term, third term. Then, meaning yan, we are looking for the fourth, fifth, and sixth term. So, ganyan. So, a sub n is equal to a sub 1 r raised to n minus 1. So, a sub n is, a sub n is 4, a sub 1 is 27, r is 1/3, and then n is 4. So, pagta mo lang lahat yan. 27 times 1/3 raised to 4 minus 1. So, simplify ko na agad. 1. Pag sa a sub 5 naman, yan. 27 times 1/3 pa rin, and then palitan mo lang yung 5. Then we'll get 1/3. Next is a sub 6. 27 times 1/3 raised to 6 minus 1. We'll get 1/9. So, ganyan yung sagot. 27, 9, 3, 1, 1/3, and 1/9. Okay? So, next. If the eighth term of our GS is 243 and the fifth term is 9, write the first 3 terms. So, binigay yung 8th term and the 5th term. Okay? So, ang inaan natin is the first 3 terms. So, parang ganun lang dun sa in-example ko sa arithmetic sequence or progression. So, ang pwede nyo palang ibang tawag dito is progression. Parang lang yun. Arithmetic sequence, arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression. That's all the same. It's okay. It's okay to call it progression. Okay? So, dito, i-assume ulit natin. Kasi 5th term is 9. The 5th term is the a sub 1. And the 8th term is the a sub 4. Okay? Ayan. Let a sub 5 is equal to 1. So, dahil a sub 5 is equal to 1, 5 minus 1 is 4. So, the 8th term magiging 4th term. 8 minus 4 is 4. Okay? Yan lang kadali. So, a sub 4 is equal to a sub 1 raised r raised to n minus 1. So, hinahanap yung anong hinahanap? Wala. Ang hinahanap natin dito is yung common ratio. Dahil walang binigay ng common ratio. Ang binigay is dalawang terms na magkaiba na randomly pick in the sequence. Okay? So, a sub 4, which is a sub 8, is 243. And then a sub 1, which is a sub 5, is 9. Tama lang yan. And then n is 4. 4 ang nilalagay natin kasi 4 yung nilalagay natin dito. Okay? So, salpak mo lang. 243 is equal to 9 times r raised to 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay? Solve. R will be 3. So, dahil nakuha na natin ang common ratio natin, pwede na natin kunin yung first 3 terms. Paano? Gamitin ulit yung formula na a sub 1 is equal to a sub 1, r raised to n minus 1. Ganun lang. Doon lang tayo iikot lagi. Formula na yan. Okay, ang mangyari sa akin. Ayan. So, a sub 5 is equal to a sub 1, r raised to 5 minus 1. So, bumalik na ako sa dati ha. Dito, nag-assume lang ako. Pagkadating dito, bumalik na ako sa dating terms. A sub 5 is 9. So, a sub 1 is not 9, okay? Bumalik na ako kasi binalik ko na si a sub 5 na 9. Hindi na siya a sub 1. So, a sub 1 na yung hinahanap natin. R 5 minus 1. Okay? So, yan. Palita mo lang yung given. This is 9. This is 9. And then R is 3. Okay? So, yan. And 9 is equal to a sub 1. 3 raised to 4. A sub 1 will be 1/9. So, dahil nakuha mo na si a sub 1, pwede mo na siyang gamitin para makuha na yung second and third term. Okay? So, yan. A sub 2 is equal to 1/9. Yan yung a sub 1. 3 is the common ratio. And 2 is n. A sub 2 will be 1/3. Next, a sub 3 is equal to 1/9 times 3 raised to 3 minus 1. That will be 1. Okay, ganun lang. So, napakadali lang siyang gawin. Kailangan mo lang i-manipulate yung formula na binigay sa'yo. Ganun lang siya. Okay? So, meron pa. In the previous example, find the sum of the first 10 of the geometric sequence. Yan. So, meron dito sa part na to, malalaman mo agad kung infinite or finite yung hinahanap. So, dito, dahil binigyan ka ng limit, na 10 terms lang yung hahanapan mo ng sum. So, ang gagawin mo is, at ano lang, yung first formula lang ang gagamitin natin. Hindi yung infinite geometric sequence. Okay? So, given R is equal to 3. Ito yung given kanina, di ba? R is equal to 3. Solve natin. A sub 1 is 1 number 9. Solve din natin. And then, N is equal to 10. Kasi ang hinahanap natin is the first 10 terms. Sum of the first 10 terms. So, given na lahat yan, sasalpak mo lang lahat yan sa formula. S sub N is equal to A sub 1. Quantity 1 minus R raised to N over all over 1 minus R. Okay? So, A sub 1 is 1 over 9. R is 3. N is 10. R is 3. Salpak mo lahat yan. Then, this is the final answer. 3,280.44. So, hindi naman lahat ng terms kasi sa geometric sequence is a whole number. So, may mga decimal dyan, naka-fraction form. So, yung final answer natin is not always a whole number. Meron at merong decimal yan. So, 3280.44. So, kapag solve kayo ng ganito, tapos malubabas is fraction, up to 2 decimal places lang yung ilalagay nyo sa sagot. Okay? So, yun lang. Ang alam ko is wala nang susunod dito. Yan. Karagdagang information. So, arithmetic mean and geometric mean plus its relationship. Okay? So, pag arithmetic mean, so, given two numbers lang to ha. So, given two numbers, so, A and B. So, A being the first term and B being the second term. So, kapag binigyan kayo, hindi naman siya first and second term, bale, basta two terms yung binigay from a sequence. Okay? So, kapag kinuha mong arithmetic mean is, kukunin mo lang yung average. I forgot the add one. Add. So, add ito. So, A plus B. So, A plus B over 2. Ganun lang. So, sa arithmetic mean. Pag kinukuha naman ng geometric mean, square root of AB lang yan. So, hindi na ako magbibigay ng sample na isusulat ko pa. So, let's be giving A is 2 and B is 5. So, A plus B, that's 2 plus 5 is equal to 7 divided by 2 is equal to, what do you call this? 3.5. And then, pag geometric mean naman, ito yung gagamitin ng formula, square root of AB. So, that will be square root of AB, 2 times 7, or 2 times 5, is equal to 10, and then square root. Kunin mo yung square root nun. Kung hindi naman saktong perfect square yung ating sagot dito, pwede mo nang maging sagot ang square root of 10. Pero say, for instance, your answer is 49. Ganyan. So, that will be 7. Okay? Yan lang. So, dito is, kadalasan naman hindi talaga siya bihira siya maging perfect square yung sagot dito. So, kapag square root of 10, ganun lang yung sulat niyo. Huwag lang gawing decimal. Okay lang yun. So, the relationship naman between A sub n and GM is A sub m minus GM is equal to square root of B minus square root of A over 2. Okay? So, pag binigyan ka ng AM at binigyan ka ng GM, tapos binigyan ka ng isang value ng number, hinahanap mo pa yung isang number. So, salpak mo lang. Salpak mo yung value ng AM, GM, and then B. And then you can solve for A. Ganun din kapag hinahanap mo ang GM, tapos binigay ito, at yung two numbers, isalpak mo lang din. Manipulate mo lang yung formula na to. Okay? So, yan. Tandaan nyo na itong mga formula to, dahil baka magbigay ako ng positive. Okay? For sa exam. So, next topic natin will be somewhat about binomial theory. Okay? Binomial triangle. Pascal's triangle. Okay? So, yan muna sa ngayon dahil madali lang naman. Okay, so yun lang. Last na to. So, thank you.